Teresa Walters from the Butterfly House Bed and Breakfast, and I'm sitting here in my office in Madison, Indiana, and I wanted to just say hello. We had originally hoped to be able to provide lots of updates while we were refurbishing and moving into the Butterfly House, and unfortunately we have just got so busy and had so many things to do that the time that I thought I was going to have to do some videos kind of got sucked up with other things. So I'm going to try to catch you up today. We've been in just kind of a whirlwind since we moved in. Our timeline got moved up way faster than what we originally had thought. So we got possession of the Butterfly House in October, and we have been moved in and down here full time since the end of December. So things have really moved much faster than we originally had planned. And so today I'm going to take you on just a quick little tour of the Butterfly House, at least in its current position. We are this close to being able to have guests. A few little details, housekeeping items, curtains, details to be taken care of. But we are accepting reservations now, and that information will be down in the comments section. There's also an easy way to get a hold of us. Just give me a call at 317-760-0604, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about reservations here at the Butterfly House. So let's get started. I'm going to take us up to the front of the house and just walk you through the house as it is at its current state and introduce you to the Butterfly House, and I hope that you fall in love with it just as much as Paul and I have. Thank you. We'll be right back with you. Here's my office, and as some of you may know, I have an office here in the Butterfly House for my therapy practice. I am a marriage and family therapist by trade, and Chrysalis Connections is the name of my therapy business, and I now have an office here in the Butterfly House where I do see clients. I provide relationship counseling and marriage and family education and consultation. So if any of you are interested and would like to take advantage of those services, please make sure you give me a call. We're still working on the office, but it's coming along and really starting to look nice. There's Max. Say hello, Max. You will probably meet the dogs as I go through the house. There's Max is the senior. He's the senior member of the clan, and Marley is around here somewhere, and also Manny. So I'm going to walk you through down the hallway here and through the kitchen to the front of the house, and we will start the tour. This back section of the house is pretty much where Paul and I will be living, and then as we walk into the front here, this is the part of the Butterfly House that most of the guests will be able to utilize and enjoy. We haven't been able to do too much outside just yet because of the weather, but we're looking forward to being outside soon. So here we are on the front porch, and as you can see, it's a beautiful day in Madison. Even though it's the middle of February, it's supposed to get close to 60 today, and I am so excited about spring and being able to get out and start working in the yard and on the outside of the building. But I'm going to give you just a little look outside here, and then we'll go on inside. So we're located on East 2nd Street in Madison, 618 East 2nd Street. And as you can see, we have a very pretty street that runs in front of our house. We are literally within walking distance of downtown and all of the shopping. We're just 2 blocks from the Ohio River and the Riverwalk, and close to dining, very convenient location. We haven't had a chance to do much to the front porch here or even the outside. When we moved in, and it was the end of December, and it was very cold, so we haven't had a chance to do much, but I'm really looking forward to being able to get outside. There are the dogs. So that is Manny in the back, and Max and Marley, and they are pretty much the rulers of the home. There they go. And I have a feeling they're going to go on our tour with us. So this is the foyer of the Butterfly House. There's a little video that I'm going to be putting up along with this one that shows I was so excited when we bought this piece in particular. We bought it at a antique store in Plainfield, Indiana, and brought it home and cleaned it up, and so now you get to see it here in the foyer, and it was just a perfect piece. So now I'm going to show you the parlor of the butterfly house. Paul and I just love it. We feel like it turned out really well. We were hoping to create a nice mix of historic pieces, and also wanted it to be very comfortable for our guests. And you can see it flows into the dining room really nicely. Above the fireplace is a piece that I really love. It's called Humility, and it's by an artist by the name of Abraham Hunter. And we really wanted to make sure that that picture had a place of honor in the house. That means a lot to both Paul and I. So, nice grandfather clock that we bought at the Lumber Mill Antique Mall here in Madison. We picked up several of the pieces here in Madison for the home. On the walls, a crochet picture that my grandmother actually did when she was a young girl of a World War I soldier. I don't know if you can see that pretty well. I remember her telling me stories about how she figured out and made that piece. So I wanted definitely to make sure that it had a home here at the Butterfly House. So our goal was just to make a very comfortable front room where folks could come and sit and enjoy themselves and relax. The butterfly stained glass we also found while we were still living up in Plainfield. And we've also set up a little information center here so that we can keep all of our guests updated. Don't forget the Girls Weekend coming up here soon. Sounds like it's pretty much the kickoff event for Madison. Pictures are by Maria, and I knew I wasn't going to remember her name, but I will put a link. She's a wonderful artist that we've met since we've been here in Madison. Also, this piece over here from the gallery, and Eric's, again, I'm not going to remember his name, but I will put a link to his art studio as well. We have been so enjoying all of the artistic work that's available here in Madison. So if you come down this hallway, it takes you into the dining room, which we feel like turned out very lovely. The table here will seat 6. It's got additional leaves in it that we haven't tried yet, so we are going to get an opportunity, I'm sure, soon to be able to add those extra leaves to the table so we can seat all of our guests at one time. So this gives you a little viewpoint of the dining area. From this point on, back this direction, we do anticipate that clients and guests will be in the kitchen area somewhat. This area back here has just become a very kind of the heart of the home for Paul and I and the dogs. We spend a lot of our evenings back here. Love that there's some shelves for some china, but I think one of the most interesting parts of the home are these fresco paintings that are on the walls. And we were told, and I don't know exactly what the story was, but we've been told that one of the reasons they're so well preserved is that they were behind wallpaper for a number of years. And that would be Manny and the boys again. But you can see that they really are in good condition. I think they're so beautiful. Hand painted, and most of them are just in really, really good condition. Some of them show a little wear. It would be really interesting to see if they could be restored at some point in the future. So it's one of the highlights, I think, of of the home is this little piece of history. And again, then back down the hall, you can see where my office is. Eventually, I'll be able to have our clients come in this back hallway, park in the rear, and then be able to come into my office through that back or side door. So here we are again in the dining room, and I love these large French doors that, if we want to, we can separate these two rooms off, but I really love leaving them open so that there's a nice flow between the two rooms. And here is a china cupboard that we put in this hall area. This is Lenox. I started collecting Lenox dishes many years ago. They were a favorite of my mother, and so I've kind of continued on, and I was lucky enough to find an estate set, sold at estate, and so my collection got a huge boost not too long ago. But I do hope to be able to use all of those dishes to serve our guests here. So once again, here's the parlor and the foyer, and we're going to head on upstairs now. This is a long stairwell. There's 19 steps. I have counted them. You can feel them when you walk up them 100 times a day. All right, and so here we are upstairs, and to the right here is the master Magnolia suite. It has 2 queen beds and a full bath. So let me show you the bedroom first. So this is the first half. Let me walk back over this direction so you can see the rest of the room. Second bed. Still some details we need to get done. We're still in that process. Every time I think I'm getting to the end of my list, I realize there's one more project, one more thing that we need to do. But I have to say, this has been the easiest, most enjoyable work I've ever done in my life. So no complaints. This room is so beautiful at night too. When you come up here, it's just so quiet and so peaceful. Now I'm going to show you, this bath has a shower stall, and one of my projects is to get a curtain up on that window. But again, this is the Magnolia Master Suite. Can sleep up to 4 guests comfortably. These are some of my grandmother's quilts, and I got them out and hung them up. I don't know if I'm going to keep them there, but I just enjoy having the house filled with things that have good memories, and my grandmother's quilts certainly bring back many, many warm memories. In fact, being in this house reminds me so much of the farmhouse that I spent my summers on at my grandmother's house. We did put a little workstation here for guests, so we have a nice Mac computer, big screen. There's a printer and a shredder, and the computer is outfitted with Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. So if you have some work you need to get done while you're here, there should be a nice computer space here for you to be able to get that done. Now I'm going to take you out onto the veranda, which I think is one of the most beautiful parts of the house. And this porch up here is just such a lovely place to come. Like I said, this is so warm and so pretty today. It really gives me spring fever, and I'm really excited about being able to get out and start working in the yard. You can hear the birds, they know it's spring. Here's a little bit of the view off of the veranda. There's a beautiful magnolia tree down here that I cannot wait to see it bloom. It should be gorgeous if the weather permits. And if you look, you can see the bridge just behind the trees there. So we're only a couple of blocks from the Ohio River. But this is a beautiful spot for guests to come out and enjoy. And so now we're going to go into the second suite, which we call the Wisteria Suite. And nice seating area. There's a little story about this couch. We bought this couch from an antique store in Mooresville, Indiana, and then we took it to a gentleman in New Albany to have it recovered. And didn't he do just a beautiful job? It's so pretty. It's actually quite comfortable too. So this suite has a nice sitting area. I also love that picture above it. That was a picture that we found at the Lumber Mill Antique Mall here in Madison. And this room actually has a king-size bed. For those of you who are a little taller or who might need or enjoy the features of an adjustable bed, this bed has the adjustable head and foot controls, which I love at this stage of my life. And I know many people enjoy those features. So if that's something that you're looking for, we do have the king-size bed that is adjustable, very comfortable. And this room has a very nice sized bathroom. A little high boy here for some storage in the hall, but has a very good size, nice sized bathroom. There's a full closet there for folks to be able to hang their clothes up while you're here. Again, this bathroom has a shower stall. Let me turn around here so you can see. So nice shower. And then walking back into the main part of the suite. Plenty of room. This room is also large enough, either this room or the Magnolia room. We do have 2 rollaway beds, so if anybody would like to add a couple of beds to either one of those rooms, there's plenty of space here. So the Wisteria Suite could easily accommodate 2 more rollaway beds, single beds, and I think we could comfortably get a couple of rollaway beds in the Master Magnolia Suite too if we needed to, if anybody wanted to do that. Okay, so now we're going to move on down the porch to the Sunflower Suite. Let me get the door open here. And when you come into this suite, I really love this little room. It's very cozy, very warm, and I think it's very inviting. It has the largest bathroom in the sense that it has a full tub. So as you come in the bathroom here, very nice vanity area. I'm going to turn around here real quick so you can see the other wall. There's my shower curtain that I don't have up yet, so put that on my project list. But I love the tile in this bathroom. And as you can see, let me move the door back here. It has a full bath, tub, and nice big soaker tub. And this tub is so deep, so you could really have a good bubble bath in there. Pretty tile. And lest I forget, let me show you this ceiling. Is that not amazing? I thought, yeah, this is so pretty. I'm not sure how that was done, but I think it's really, really beautiful. And down this little hall, and you come into the separate bedroom. Just a very cozy, comfortable, warm, inviting little space. I think it would be great for a couple. And because it's on the back side of the house, it's very private, very quiet back here. Down the hall. And this room does a lot of natural light. All of the bedrooms have these room darkening, sound proofing kind of window dressings on them, curtains. So the rooms are very quiet at night and very warm and cozy. And again, you have this nice entrance onto the veranda, the porch out here. I am really getting spring fever today, listening to all the birds sing. See the bridge a little bit over there. And the dogs are letting me know that I did not bring them with me out onto the porch, and they're letting me know about it. All right, so let's go back to there they are. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to leave you out. Yeah. Okay, so one more look at the master Magnolia suite. And our little workstation up here. So I'm going to walk back downstairs now, and Max is going to lead the way, Max and Manny. Try to not step on anybody on the way down. And there we are. We have had the nickel tour of the butterfly house. So here we are back in my office, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and giving me an opportunity to introduce you to the Butterfly House Bed and Breakfast. Appreciate the time you spent with me today, and I hope in the near future to have some updates as we get up and running. Again, we're easy to get a hold of. We're right here in Madison, Indiana. The information to contact us will be in the description. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and let me know how we can help. So thanks again, guys. Thank you for stopping in and watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.